Hello students, let us solve a few examples of how rational numbers are expressed in decimal form and also in the fraction form, that is p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is a non-zero integer. Our first question is, you know that 1 upon 7 is equal to 0.142857. Can you predict what the decimal expansions of 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7, 6 upon 7 are without actually doing the long division? If so, how? We are asked if we can predict the decimal expansions of 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 7 without actually trying to do the long division. The answer is yes, we can predict. Let us see how. Let us begin with what we are given first. 1 upon 7 is equal to 0.142857. So let us first divide this and see how we get this particular value of 1 upon 7. So 1 upon 7 means it will be 7 divided by 1. Okay, so division not possible, so 1 minus 0 is 1. Bring a 0 here, put a decimal point over here, bring this 0 down. 7 ones are 7, we get 3. Put another 0 over here, extend this line, bring this 0 down. 7 into 4, 28. 2, put another 0, bring this 0 down. 7 2s are 14. 20 minus 14 is 6. Put another 0 here, bring this 0 down. 7 8s are 56. 4. Then put another 0 here, extend this line, bring this 0 down. 7 5s are 35. 40 minus 35 is 5. Put another 0 here, bring this 0 down. 7 7s are 49. 50 minus 49 is 1. Okay, we have come to the same spot over here. Okay, if you wish you can continue a little bit further more and you'll get the same answer repeating. I mean the same quotient repeating. Bring this 0 down, 0 comes here. 7 ones are 7, 3, and then it repeats. Okay, so it is repeating all the way over here. So 1 upon 7 we get as 0.142857 and it is repeating, and this is supposed to be a bar which I have not put over there. There's a bar which means that it is repeating 0.142857. This is repeating over here. Now from here we have already been given this value 1 upon 7. This was already given. So why did we have to do this division? This long division of 1 upon 7 will help us to predict what are the values of 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 7 without doing the long division. Now what is 2 upon 7, where 7 is the divisor here, where 7 will become the divisor and 2 will become the dividend, correct? So if you have a look in this entire division, where do you get 7 as the divisor and 2 as the division? 7 remains the common divisor for all. But where does it become in this division as 2 as the dividend? Have a look this here. Okay, so over here this resembles this, because then you would put a 0 here, put another 0 over here and continue, and this is what you would have got further. But we are not interested in doing the long division and we need to predict it directly. We'll do the decimal and then we can check. So if we take it, it is from here, that means we need to check where exactly will it come over here. So that will tell us what will be the answer. So it was 7 ones are 7, that means it is for this. 7 fours are 28 comes here. 7 fours are 28 comes here. 7 twos are 14. So the answer should be 0.2857114. Why did it go all the way up to 4? Because as you know, it is not up till here, it is up till here. This is 1 over here. We know that these digits are repeating. 1, 4, 2, 5, 8, 7 is repeating. But I started from 2. The reason I started from 2 is because we are dividing 2 and we are not dividing 1. We are not starting from here because 2 is our dividend in this case. And we put a 0 and we begin from there, which means 7 twos are 14. And then it will be 2, 8, 5, 7 and it comes back 1, 4 and then keeps repeating. So it will be 0.285714. Let us actually check with long division whether that what we have got is correct. So 7 divided by 2. 0, 0, 2. Put a decimal point here because we bring a 0 here. Bring this down. 7 twos are 14. 6. Put a 0 here. Put this down. 8. Extend this line. 7 eights are 56. 4. Put a 0 here. Bring this down. 7 fives are 35. 5. Put a 0 here. Bring the 0 down. 7 sevens are 49. 1. Put a 0 here. Bring this 0 down. 7 ones are 7. 3. Put a 0 here. Bring the 0 down. 7 fours are 28. 2. Have a look. 285714. And this repeats. So we put a bar on that. Because if we go further, we come back here all the way again. And then it repeats. So you see, our prediction was correct. So similarly, we can predict about 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 7. Let's see what is 3 upon 7. Where do we get 3 as our dividend? 7 is the common divisors. 3, where does it become 3? Over here. So let us look in the quotient. 7 ones are was 7 right here, giving this. 7 fours are 28. That means it will begin from here. So it will be 0.42857 okay, and with a bar on top of it. Understood? So it will begin from here 42857 and then it reverts back 1. So we have already done once over here. So that is 1. Again for 4 upon 7. Well, it is this part. For 4 upon 7, where 4 is now the new dividend. So where does 4 come? Over here. And let us see. Go 7 eights are 56. So we start from 7 fives are 35. So it begins from here. So it will be 0.5757. Then it comes back 1, 4, 2, 8. And it stops still here because we started over here. Okay, and with a bar on top of this. Similarly, let us look at 5 upon 7. Where do we get 5 as the dividend? Right over here. So 7 sevens are 49. So that means it begins from here. So 0.7, then it comes back here. 1, 4, 2, 8, 5. With a bar on top. Understood? And for the last one, that is 6 upon 7. Where do we get 6 as our dividend? Have a look here. So that will be 7 eights are 56. So it will begin from here. So 0.857. Then it comes back to the starting point 1, 4, 2 with a bar, showing that it is going to repeat. I'll just put it down. Okay. So 0.857 1 4 2 the bar. So this is how we could predict the decimal forms of the remaining fractions by just doing a long division of one of the fractions that whose value was given, and even if the value was not given, we could have predicted it from this just one long division. So we didn't have to do long division to find out each and every one of them since we were given one of the values. Understood? Let's move to the next problem. Our next question says, express 0.99999 continue in the form P upon Q. If 0.999 is as good as 0.9 bar. So let us continue with our assumption. Let x equal to 0.99. We mark this as 1. Multiply 1 by 10 on both sides. We get 10 into x equal to 10 into 0.99, and we'll get 10x equal to 10 into this, which will mean the decimal point will move one place, so 9.9. 9.9, and we'll take one more place, in fact 0.99. Okay, so take this as 0.99 only, and we'll take this as 9, and we'll mark this as 2. So 2 minus 1 gives us 10x minus x, that is 10x minus x equal to 9.99 to minus 1, that is 0 minus 0.99. This will give us 9x, and this will give us 9. X will be equal to 9 upon 9. Cancels, and we get x equal to 1 upon 1, which is equal to P upon Q. Got it? So this is the answer. But what was so much peculiar about this, or something significant about this particular problem? If you have a look, we are asked to express what number? It is 0.99999. It continues. But what happens down is, we are down here, we are actually saying that 0.99 or 0.9 bar is equal to 1. 0.9 bar, that means where 9 is recurring or repeating, is equal to 1. So the value between the two is so small that it can easily be taken as almost 1. It is okay, it is almost equal to 1, and the difference between the two is negligible. That is what this problem tried to show. Okay, we'll move to the next problem. Next question says, what can the maximum number of digits be in the repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion 1 upon 17? Perform the division to check your answer. Okay, so we are asked to actually perform a long division on 1 upon 17 to find its answer and check how many digits do we get, how many maximum digits can we get after performing a long division operation on this 1 upon 17, after which it repeats itself. Okay. These questions which I solve over here you will also be able to find down below this video in the description box. So anytime you wish to try solving them by yourself, you don't have to go through the entire video. Just have a look at the description box below, and you will be able to find the questions that were solved in that particular video. So let us start solving this problem, that is 1 upon 70. So 17 divided by 1. Let's just see what we get. So this is 2 digits in the divisor, 1 in the dividend. So we cannot divide it. So 17 zeros are 0, 1. We put a decimal point over here because I'm going to bring a 0 here and bring it down. Again we cannot divide. I'll put a long one over here. It's a long division. And put another 0, 0, 1, 0. Put another 0 here and a 0 over here. 17 into 5 gives us 5 sevens are 35, carry 3, 85. And 17 into 6 will give us 6 sevens are 42, carry 4, and 10. Okay, now 85, 102. We have 100 over here, that means only 5 times table will go. 17 into 5 gives us 85. Okay, and 100 minus 85 gives us 15. Okay, now put a 0 over here, bring this 0 down, and now we have a bigger term. So 17 into 8, let's see what comes. 8 sevens are 56, so 8 1, 136. And what is 17 into 9? Into 9. 9 sevens are 63, 15. So definitely 17 into 8. 17 into 8 gives us 136. We are left with 14. Put a 0, bring a 0 down. Again we can use 17 into 8, and we put 136 over here. We are left with 4. Put a 0 here, bring the 0 down. This we can put as 17 into 2, 34. 40 minus 34 is 6. Put a 0 here, bring the 0 down. In this way we will, I think 17 into 3 should go, which is 17 into 3, 3 sevens are 21, 51. So 17 into 3 gives us 51. 60 minus 51 is 9. Put a 0 over here, and we put a 0 here. So this will be 17 5s are 85. 90 minus 85 is 5. Okay, we put a 0 over here, bring the 0 down. 17 2s are, because 17 3s are is 51, so 34. We get 16 over here. Okay, and 50 minus 34 is 16. So which means we will have to put another 0 and continue. So since the space is less over here, I will continue over here, wherein I make 16. I'll put it down over here. 16 will be my dividend and 17 will be my divisor. And I'll straight away start with this, rather than, it's not a fresh division, it's a continuation of that, which means that I will continue over here. So I'll put down the quotient over here itself, but I'll continue the division over here. So I put another 0, so I'll put this a little bit down so that it doesn't come in between. 17 divided by 16. Remember, 16 is from here, 17 is from here. This is continuation of the division, not a fresh division. So I put a 0 here. So similarly I have to put a 0 here. And 160. So 17 into 9, 153. So 17 into 9. Remember, I will be putting the quotient. I'll continue over here. 153. The remainder will come here. So 160 minus 50, 153 gives us 7. Put a 0 here. And I'll put a 0 down here as well. 70. Which one comes close to 70? I think we don't have a thing. So we'll put 17 into 4, I think should come as 4 sevens are 28. 4, 68. So 17 into 4 is 68. And we will get 670 minus 68 is 2. Once again we put a 0 over here and bring this 0 down, and now 17 ones are 17, 20 minus 17 is 3. Now we have to keep continuing till either we get a terminating sequence, which is not likely, or we should get a recurring quotient. So far we have not got a recurring quotient, so we have to continue till we get a recurring quotient. 3, once again we put a 0 down over here. 17 twos are is 34, so we'll have to put 17 ones are once again to get 17. 30 minus 17 gives us 13, back again 13. Okay, we put a 0 here, bring this 0 down. 130, 17 into 8 we know is 136, so that means it will be 17 into 7, 7 sevens are 49, 7 1 is 7, carry 11, so 119. So 17 into 7 will give us 119. 130 minus 119 gives us 11. Put a 0 here, bring the 0 down. 110. So 17 into 6 is 102. 17 into 6 gives us 102. 110 minus 102 gives us 8. Put a 0 here, bring the 0 down. Which one will go? 17 into 4. 17 into 4 will give us 68. We get 12, and we put a 0 here, bring the 0 down over here. 120. What do we get? 17 into 7, 119. 17 into 7, 119. 120 minus 119 gives us 1. Okay, so 120 minus 119 gives us 1. Now we are left with what? The remainder is 1. What did we start with? 1. Once again our dividend is 1, and we started with the dividend 1. That means now we have reached a point where this entire number, all these digits will repeat once again. So we don't have to do the division all over again to find out. Okay, it is understandable when the dividend becomes the same as the starting dividend, then we know that the quotient is going to repeat itself and we've got a recurring division. So we can put a line over this entire thing and count how much we have got so far. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many digits did we get? We got 16 digits. So in the question we were asked perform the division to check the maximum number of digits that can be in the repeating block. Okay, and we found how many it is? 16 digits. So we have performed the longest division. So that's all for today, and see you in the next video. Thank you.